The Nakedi family says they are still in shock following an alleged racial attack on their children at a Maselspoort Resort in the Free State. Now, it's alleged that two brothers were attacked after refusing to leave the pool apparently reserved for white people. The incident sparked anger from the community, government and political parties in that province. The family has now opened a case of common assault against the three men and appointed their lawyer, Zola Majavu, to represent them. We're joined this morning by both of these teenagers, the two boys who were attacked in that incident on Christmas Day. Sipho Khumalo is on the left of your screen there, and on the right, Khokong Nakedi. To both of you, good morning. Thank you very much for coming onto the program to tell us about what happened. Khokong, I want to begin with you. Give us a sense of exactly what happened. We've seen the video on social media, but what happened from your account of things?
So what happened is when we went to, there's a private pool on the residence at Maselspoort Resort. So there's a private pool for residents. So we hired a few chalets here and we decided to go swim at that pool because the public pool was too full.
Yeah. And
away there, we had about 2 altercations because people kept asking us, "What are you doing here? You're not allowed here." We told them, "Yo, I'm allowed here because we are residents." Because they were asking us, and we knew why they were asking us, because it was based off of race first, but then we let it slide, and then we told them that, no, we are residents. And then I went to go call my father because they started verbally attacking us before, physically, before the video. So then I had to go get my father and my aunt. They came down to the pool, and then they talked to them, and then they said it was just a basic misunderstanding, and they didn't think that, we public residents. And then when we went to go swim again, as soon as my parents were about to leave, then the whole altercation happened because I was trying to get into the pool, and then they closed the gate and told me that I can't swim here, it's only for whites. And then my brothers were behind me, and I was like, no, you can't tell us we paid to be here. And then I jumped to jump inside the pool, and I did jump inside the pool. Then the whole scuffle happened because there was a whole horrible confrontation for like 7 minutes before this.
Sipho, you are also in that video with one of the grown men, pretty much manhandling you. One man at one stage is grabbing your hair. At another stage, he has his hands around your neck. Tell us what was going through your mind, Sipho.
So, when he was strangling me, I was like, what is going on? Because it was my first time experiencing this. And then, so I just called my brother to help, and then he came and helped me with this guy strangling me. And I was traumatized and things like that. And then the second guy was pulling my hair. I was I wanted to come out, but he was forcing me and pulling my hair, so I couldn't do anything.
Were you injured?
No.
Yeah. I'm so sorry this happened to both of you. Khokong, have you ever experienced anything like this before?
Yes, ma'am. I've experienced a few experiences before, but it never escalated to a situation where they had to hurt my baby brother like that. He's never experienced something like this. When you go to certain prestigious schools and stuff, you learn how to maneuver around certain things. And so I think for him it's more about the fact that they were attacking my brother and attacking him as a human, not as like a boy, besides him being a baby boy and everything. It's just that they were attacking our identity for swimming, for a swimming pool.
So you felt a need to confront these people and to take care of your brother in that moment?
I felt a need to protect my brother because they came to attack me first, and I was willing to confront, because even before the situation, I told them, if you touch me, I'm calling the police. I warned them on multiple occasions. We kept warning them, and then they didn't listen. And then I knew if they wanted to do anything, they know we're gonna call the police. But in that whole altercation, it was more about my baby brother because he's never experienced something like this. He visited home first time after COVID. And it was the first time we were all having a family gathering again together, everyone was together and we just wanted to swim. But then I knew they were going to have, like, I didn't think it was going to escalate to a physical confrontation. So for me, it was more about protecting my brother in that situation.
So you're saying you're not shocked by the whole incident, by the fact that these people treated you in this way, because it's happened to you before. The only thing you're shocked about is that it escalated to the point of becoming physical.
Yes, ma'am.
How's your family feeling today, now 2 days later, 2 days after this happened?
My family's still a bit, annoyed, I guess, to put it like that, and we're just grateful the support we have from the media and everybody. I'm grateful from the legal representation. Papa Voya was very helpful to us. He led us through the legal proceedings and led us through everything. He told us this and this. He was very supportive, and I think the fact that there's so much outrage on social media and so much outrage in the country shows that our people are mature than this, and these are like just backwards people, savages.
We're using the phrase an alleged racial incident, Khokong, but perhaps tell us what these people were saying to you when they were attacking you.
They told us that we're not allowed to swim because it's the white pool, because it's their white pool, because we black. They told us you can't swim because it's just for whites only. Even when the man was choking me, it was he said some stuff.
I think at one part of the video he does use the K word a number of times as well, which of course we can't repeat here on the channel. Sipho, what is going through your mind as you're listening to your brother again tell what happened, and as I'm sure you're sort of reliving this incident in your mind?
Me, like, I'm okay with him telling, but like, that thing to affect me a lot now. And like, I'm thinking about.
We're just replaying the video for our viewers with of course, the faces of other people who were sort of on the sidelines of what happened being blurred out. Khokong, when police eventually did arrive on the scene, is it correct that these people, the man in the blue shirt, for example, and the other people here who can be seen gripping your brother's hair, there was a man who had his hands around your neck, had they fled the scene at that point when police arrived?
The man with the blue shirt had not fled the scene. He was evicted. Two of them, I'm not sure who, but two of them were evicted yesterday. They were escorted by the police, and then two ran away in the morning, and then that man was, he was evicted with his group of friends. Yeah.
So as you guys are speaking to us this morning, are you still at the resort?
Yes, ma'am.
And what has the resort said to you? Have they said anything?
They just not. They said they're not involved in the situation. Yeah.
What did they say about, what these attackers said to you in the moment, that this pool was reserved only for white people?
No, they actually suggested we open a case, but I don't think it was because of what they said. It was because of the physical altercation yet again.
So what do you want to see happen from here on out?
I just want them to face the full wrath of the law, honestly speaking, because we can't be dealing with such in this day and age,
Well, thank you to you both for coming on and speaking to us. I know it's not easy to go through everything that happened again, but thank you for giving us a sense of your vantage point of what happened in a shocking incident on Christmas Day. Sipho Khumalo and Khokong Nakedi, the two brothers involved in that alleged racial incident at the Maselspoort Resort, in the Free State. To both of you, thanks very much indeed for joining us.